Hey guys, Missmaster1 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories Rebirth. It has been a very long time since I have recorded an episode of this because of my 3-year anniversary and my little bit of a hiatus has come up in the last week, but finally we are back with videos. This is September 17th, and videos should be coming back consistently now, starting from now, at least until this LP is finished. And, well, last time, since it's been a while, we did Basement Floor 10, we completed Monstro, and we also fought Vexen, which is technically the first time we actually, like, Vexen never fights anyone in the castle because of stuff that I'll explain more towards later. But for now, we're just going to move on to our next world, because we only have one of two cards to choose from now. And the next world we are going to be going to is either Neverland or Traverse Town. And we are going to be heading to Neverland. I sounded really weird when I was saying that, but let's just move on. This is going to be our third world as Riku. Well, technically fourth, if you don't count Hollow Bastion. And as usual, we get the Key of Beginnings to start out with, and it is just like it is in Sora Story. Pretty much the, the main gimmick of this is it's a lot like Sora Story, except with a few key differences between the halls and a few later worlds. Now, a few things to note about Neverland is that it pretty much has the same enemies. I probably don't really need to go over that, but the deck for Neverland, you'll notice it is not very good at all. You'll only have a few amount of cards. We have Impulse, which is a pretty kick-ass move right there. But the deck for Neverland's honestly not that good, so this is definitely one of the harder worlds because of the kind of crappy deck they give you. Because, I mean, honestly, you have a lot of low cards, you have some high cards, but still not nearly as much, and you'll probably see yourself dueling a lot more than you normally would in an actual, like, just a normal fight to begin with. And that was pretty interesting. We just killed off that, and we're probably going to get, like, a level up in this video, and then we're also going to have a little cutscene after this world is completed. For this world, we're going to need at least a blue card, like a normal blue card. So I think I will try to save those blue cards and go for a card that I have. Well, actually, yeah, let's use Bottomless Darkness. But yeah, for Neverland and the next world, which is Traverse Town, your decks are honestly not going to be too great. So it's definitely going to be important that you utilize the other set of cards you have by pressing select, so you can kind of access a separate menu of cards to, like, go with. I'm just going to use this card right here, like a Moment's Reprieve card, because honestly it fits the requirement for at least a 2 card, so I can just go ahead and do, with that. Blah, blah, blah. And we eventually reach the, the door that, Captain Hook is behind, the boss of this world. So we're just going to use a normal 1 card. Do not use the random Joker card. I honestly don't know whenever I'll use that. Probably if the requirement's kind of huge, which, yeah, it is going to be in later parts of Reverse Rebirth, but for now it's kind of silly to have 2 of these right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and open, the boss door to Neverland for Riku. And here we have Captain Hook, just like we fought him in Sora Story. Now, for Captain Hook, there's honestly an interesting strategy I have for him, and it may seem kind of suicidal, but just go with it for now. Wait until he, does his attacks and then break them with yours, because you get a little bit of attack bonus. Despite the fact... Oh, I just lost my slate. Despite the fact that, you have the dark mode and it's kind of important to get there. In all honesty, I've had really good luck with this new strategy I have for this fight, and that is to pretty much just use all your normal attacks. Like, once you reach dark mode, you should just, like, let him pretty much remove it from you by letting him hit you enough, and then you can turn into, like, normal Riku again. And then if you just, like, use, your slates like that, you can deal more damage with the overdrive plus the bonus you get for breaking his cards sometimes. So it's kind of iffy. I will say that it's a little bit of an iffy strategy, because it seems really weird to use that. But trust me, it's honestly a better idea, because you do, in my opinion, for this fight, it's just really awkward for, like, just to get some damage up. Please heal me, Mickey. Please heal me. Thank you. Alright. And really, I think this is just the better idea overall. I mean, his health may not go down as quickly as, like, you know, if you were using dark mode, but I feel like you can get more damage off in a set amount of time. Like, see, he does break your cards every so often, which is really annoying of him. Let's use Jafar's card so we have some kind of a bracer, so we can't really have our cards broken. Okay? And let him... Oh, he's gonna use a Slay. Well, too bad, he can't do that. Fuck you. Shit. Let's see, can we have some cards again? I can only play up to a 5, which sucks. But I guess I'll take that. I mean, if you have to, definitely use your Dark Mode. I'm not saying to completely forget about it, but I mean, I would try starting off with that just to see how it goes. And he's going to do combo and present. How well is that going to work out for him? Not very well, because he tried to give a present to the hole in the middle, and that did not quite work out for him because he did not hurt me at all. Oh well. Very bizarre strategy, but I guess, you know, he does what he does. I do not have a card to break this with, so this is going to be really irritating, considering this attack right here takes like 10 years to do. Wish I had a 0 card, but eh. The deck for this world really does not help much either, because honestly it sucks. Like, I'm just going to be flat out honest. It really sucks to have this kind of, you know, deck for this world. So, I'm just waiting for this slate to end because honestly it's something I can't really control with the amount of cards I have left. He's being kind of a dipshit and just like keeps spamming it for the whole fucking time, which I hope he stop. Is he just gonna keep doing this for the whole fight? I mean, seriously. Hurry up. I got a strategy right here. Play a card. Okay, and come on, don't break this. Make my life easier. And there we go. It was a bit of a tricky fight, but we got him down. And like always, every time we defeat the boss, we get their card. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, my health is nearly depleted. I realize that game, you don't have to make an indication of that every fucking second. But we're gonna make our way out of Neverland, and we will see a little cutscene, then we'll end the video off. Again, Riku's story is not very long, so if this is a short episode, which I know most of them will be, considering how short his story actually is, and I just want it to be kind of even, in terms of, like, stuff we do in each part. But, you know, I try the best I can do. I mean, the game was made this way on purpose, so I can't really control that myself, but, you know, I try. If it's a little too short, that just means I don't want, like, you know, the game to go by any faster than it already is, because if I did, then it would kinda... Like, this game would probably be over in, like, maybe 10 videos if I actually did a lot of stuff in each video, so I'm trying to hold back on that. And I'm also going to try to get enough experience for one more level, because you can see right there, my next level is only 27 experience points away. So I should have it at the end of this fight, which I'm very happy with. Come on. Okay. And let's use Dark Fire Raga. I took a little bit of damage there, but it's not going to matter. You're not going to be fighting a boss once you hit the exit hall, so don't worry too much about that. Just, like, focus on getting to the end. You won't have to, like, prepare for any interesting fights or stuff like that. Alright, just use your dark moves. In a normal fight, in most cases, like, your dark powers are pretty much, like, you know, just better overall. And I'm actually about to die to a regular fucking enemy. That's not good, so make sure I don't do that. And one more attack will do it. There we go. Nicely done. And we got a level up plus a Moment's Reprieve card. Pretty interesting. And we'll level up our DP, just because we don't need HP that much in this game. We keep going this way, so we're essentially about 2 rooms away from getting to the exit floor. Let's use a 0 card. As we can see, the door is already open to us, so all we have to do is head through the second last door of the game. It'll give us the Conqueror's Respite Room. So now we've essentially made it through the world. All we have to do is just leave this door, leave the exit hall, and we are on the next basement. And we can just, you know, move on to our next world. So let's go through the door. We're not going to have any boss fight, but we are going to have a cutscene coming up as soon as we go to the entrance hall of Basement 8. So let's watch our next cutscene. Well, I said that weirdly.
What's happening to Sora? Namine's powers are being used to shuffle his memories as we speak. Marluxia may well succeed in getting his puppet. Sora would be a valuable asset to the organization. But Marluxia and Larxine's actions, they leave me quite uneasy.
And then there is Axel. Who knows what that one is thinking?
Vexen should take care of this. His replica is soon to be completed.
But Vexen despises Marluxia. Think of the mess it would make.
So we must tell him. Isn't it better that Vexen clean up the mess than leave it to us?
So as you can see, they're talking about certain things like, you know, Namine screwing around with Sora's memory, which we already know, which is kind of like the filler to this, like, you know, mode is like now that you've played Sora's mode and you understand the story to it. I was gonna say sorry, like Sora. They can kind of just, like, you know, say whatever they want about Sora's story early on, no matter what in this story for Riku, because, you know, Riku doesn't get to hear it, and we already know this is like a third-person perspective. So essentially, yes, I just like to clarify that this game is definitely going on at the same time as Sora's story, just not... It's not being as direct as it could be. I'm running in a circle, that looks pretty fun. It's not as direct as it could be to tell you exactly where Riku is in terms of Sora's timeline, but it does give a few like, you know, hints as to, like, what's happening with Sora at the same time Riku is. But anyway, this has been episode 5 of Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. I've been Mistmaster1. Thank you guys for watching. And, well, next time we're going to go to Traverse Town, which is the only card we have left. And, interestingly enough, we'll actually meet up with something we'll meet up with someone Sora met up with in his story. So, tune in next time for just a little bit of an interesting episode where, well, let's just say Riku's gonna have an interesting fight because he's gonna have to know himself better too. I've been Mistmaster1, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!